Hey buddies, what's up? Welcome to a new video on my channel. Today we have an Audi Q3 here, 3-liter TDI, and it's here for maintenance. It's getting all the fluids changed and filters, and we actually gonna install they call it a bypass filter, and it's this oil filter here basically, which is basically just an add-on. It's not really a bypass because it's still going through the normal oil filter. So but basically we're gonna take the oil pressure. It comes with a lot of, this is a special oil filler cap with an adapter, so that's basically where it goes back into the engine. And then we have here also like a T for the oil pressure switch. So basically where the oil pressure switch is, we're gonna steal the oil, then it's gonna push it through the filter, and then I don't know if you can see it on the video, but yeah, the inlet has a small big hole and the outlet a small hole, which I'm pretty confident it's gonna have low pressure on the tiny hole side, so we still maintain all the oil pressure in the engine and not gonna drop the pressure because we're stealing the oil pressure right on the switch. But we have to find a mounting location. I think I already found a location where we're gonna mount it. Probably it's underneath the headlight. I want to have it kind of accessible, but it's probably gonna be from the bottom because V6 TDI engine in a Q3, there's not really any space at the top to mount the huge filter like that. Like I said, it comes with the whole kit with a bunch of fittings. I think that's 9 feet of braided line already, ready to cut. Universal mounting plate. I have to see if I use that or have to custom build one for the location I want to use it in. But yeah, I would say we're gonna get it on the lift and check out where we're gonna mount it. Basically right here, I'm gonna get that sensor out because it's easy to access. And then we take the T in there and we take the oil pressure from there. We're going with a line over here and we're gonna mount that filter down in there. And then we come back up here and drain the outlet basically into the oil filler cap. Alright, let's take it on the lift and check it underneath where we're gonna mount it. That's the construction I came up with. So basically I made a bracket here. It's a really sturdy piece, has about the same diameter as this bracket. It goes on there on the frame rail underneath the left headlight because there are studs. So I basically can set it on there, and I hope it's sturdy enough. Otherwise I'm gonna support it here from the bottom as well. So it's really tight in there, so I connected these lines already. The fittings are already made, they're already connected, and I haven't cut the hose yet. So it doesn't matter how I wiggle it in there, no dirt is gonna get in there as long as the system is closed. So I basically put the lines up there, kind of in the area where they need to come out anyways, mount that on there, and then I go to the top, get everything ready there, so we can just get the fittings on there, cut the line as long as we need it, get the end pieces on, and that's pretty much it. Really important, first installation or anything you replace that, because it's a really big filter, I would recommend to kind of bleed it, you know. I mean, in my case it's really easy. Before I gonna connect these lines, I connect it up to my transmission filler, fill it up with motor oil, and just pump it through till it comes out of the other end. Then I make the connections to the engine, and that's about it. So that's a pretty straightforward process. I probably connect it to the oil filler cap, and then before I connect it to the supply line basically from the oil filter housing, I probably gonna bleed it through till it comes out of the oil filler cap adapter, and then the whole system is filled and bleed, so we don't have no air in the system, or the engine is running without proper oil pressure. Alright, let's get that in there and then we take a look how it looks in there. The filter is tied up. That is how it looks like. So when you have the front cover off, that you have anyways off to get the oil change done, to get to the drain plug, you can also easily access that. There's enough wiggle room in that hose here, otherwise just if you pop up that hose right there, you can let it down there, but it should be clear like it is. I think that's a really good location to mount it. It's accessible and out of the way and doesn't obstruct anything else. Let's take a look how it looks at the top. So we got the T in there on that sensor. The line goes here, front of the car, down there to the filter, and then this is the return line, basically. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna tag all these lines up and secure them, and of course make that removable so you can check out the oil and stuff like that. Alright, so that's it for the video for today. And if you have a TDI or stuff like that, want to do some mods or just basically maintenance, we are always here to help you. Give me a call or come by. We are here in Malden, Greenville, South Carolina, and I'm gonna see you next time.